success for him. Going to the ladies' side, which has been all the talk of the last few weeks as the tournament goes on. Want to give a big cheers to the USC and UCLA basketball teams for great seasons. Didn't quite come out at the peak as you would have hoped, as they had, but they put out great, absolutely valiant efforts, and love what we saw from them. And definitely was a very fun season on both sides. Salute to Juju and the squad at USC. Salute to the UCLA's girls for putting on great performances as well. And really enjoyed watching them during the whole season as we followed them, and then during this tourney run that they made. It was truly a joy. So I just wanted to give them their praise right now. Any thoughts as their seasons have come to a close?
Yeah, I mean, this is the most I've watched USC women's basketball ever in my life, for sure. I think Juju really put them on the map as a school, but really helped put women's basketball on the map along with Caitlin Clark. Like, she became just as much box office as Caitlin Clark has been in the past couple seasons. And that was huge for USC, huge for women's basketball, huge for the city. And it was just dope to see both these teams, USC and UCLA, be great at the same time, especially because the men weren't good this year. It was great that the women were great this season. So we had that to fall back on. And they were really fun to watch. Both teams respectively had different styles, as we said. Like, USC had more of the superstar and the team around her, whereas UCLA was more of a collective group. But both played fun brands of basketball. Both competed till the very end and went out valiantly. And it was very, very fun to watch throughout the entire season. And also a rest in peace to the Pac-12, because that was the end of the Pac-12. And they put on for the conference as well. So
yeah, definitely salute to them. And I guess some of the maybe not the best part, because what the best part, which is what we saw. But I guess the next on the list is just that it's not a one and done thing for them. I think both these squads will be around for the next few years with the piece they have put together on both sides. And excited to see what the runs they make, both in the Big Ten conference that they're moving over to, and then the tourney runs. I think they still will be able to make, even facing new opponents all year as they go on here. So very fun stuff either way. We'll be tuned into it all for sure going forward. And just appreciate them for putting on the great seasons that they did. Salute to them on that front. On the flip side, we have the picture of UCLA here. They sadly lost to LSU before LSU went on to face Iowa in that all-time game a couple of days ago. And LSU had Angel Reese leading the way as part of that victory versus our Bruins here. And after her loss to Iowa, she announced that she'll be taking her talents to WNBA. The Sparks are our LA squad for women's basketball, and love to see them have success. Should the Sparks bring Angel to LA?
She got the Sparks colors. She already comfortable in purple and gold for sure. I mean, there's some really, really talented players in women's college basketball. That's why it's a great opportunity for the WNBA, bringing in these really talented young ladies. And they got a real chance to really boom with this new upcoming season and this draft class. I think with that, she's near the top of near the cream of the crop. I think probably just outside of where the Sparks are picking, because I believe they were at 2 and 4. We said
2 picks as well. Yeah, that's true.
Right. So I think probably she's in that like 5 through 7, 8 range. I think mock drafts kind of have her either going to like the Chicago Sky or going to the Minnesota Lynx. And I could see that because I mean these 4, of course, Caitlin Clark a lock at 1. Cameron Brink. I think her and Angel Reese had similar stats, but I think she's a little bit more like a polished offensive player. And so I can see her being higher. Rickea Jackson, I'm actually not as familiar with out of Tennessee. Cardoso, I know, really great player out of South Carolina.
Similar thing with Rickea, just very, very refined game there. That will greatly be utilized for that Sky Squad. So I think she's for sure there. And they'll utilize her in a great way.
Right. So this makes sense. I think if Paige was going to, I think Paige probably would have been ahead of her, Angel as well. But Paige is staying for another year, UConn. But I think she's probably somewhere between that 5 to 8 range, Angel.
Yeah, that does sound right. But I will say it would be nice to have the city of Angel here take place. Would have been dope.
It could happen. It could happen.
It is possible, as you said, that 2 and 4 spot, and anything can happen there. But yeah, Camila is definitely a great player that's worthy of that top 4 spot, and Cameron Brink surely stamped herself as a top 2 prospect as well. So we'll see how that plays out. But we'll love to see Angel here if we could. So yeah, we'll see about it. As you said here, they have Angel at the 7th spot going to Minnesota potentially, amongst others. So we'll see that anyway in the next 2 weeks, because the WNBA draft moves quick following college basketball. Yeah. But we'll see if she can jump up any kind of way to potentially get to LA instead of one of these other teams. So yeah, we'll stay tuned. But yeah, salute to Angel Reese and what she's doing. I guess to the point of having Cameron Brink and Camila, what do you think of getting 2 of those 2 stars in LA instead of Angel for our Sparks going forward?
And getting some twin towers in there. They already have. Is it Chene? It's one of the Ogumakays. I forget which sister it is on the Sparks, but they have some size in there and some talent in there already. But I mean, why not add 2 other great players?
For a reason, they saw the talent there and wanted to keep stacking. So if that's the role, if that's the way they want to go about it, I'm all for it. And yeah, I think that's a great call. And both of them pieces surely will get put to good use. So
right, and they got Lexi Brown. They got Lexi Brown at the guard spot as well, holding downs. And so yeah, bringing in a couple bigs, talented, skilled bigs, good defensively as well. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I think it's a good call. And yeah, we'll be tuned into it all, and we'll be able to react to it as the draft happens in a couple of weeks and the season gets going soon after that as well. So yeah, we'll be back talking about women's the WNBA and what's going on there. And yeah, just looking forward to all that's going on over there. So good stuff in that regard.